brothers. Where the hell are we?
Onions, potatoes, tomatoes and sauces. I think you will find it rather delightful.
Excellent. Mike and I found last night's conversation to be quite inappropriate at times, didn't we, Mike? We tried to change the subject, tried to get the boys back on the more appropriate right track, but these Allen boys said we just couldn't do it.
What specifically are you referring to?
Cut.
And the camera, and you think, fuck, how high it fucking was.
Yeah.
Wasn't like 20, 30 feet. They did a couple of rolls, like goes up, and boom, and up she comes.
What did you tell us about the boys again? With their man buns?
Man buns, blue fingernails. Yeah.
What are they drinking?
Decaffeinated soy latte. You know, that's what they used to, mate. There's a wet tissue. But they are, mate. They're fucking useless now, the young blokes.
So we're here on tour with the Allen brothers. Just been planning today's itinerary. I've asked them where we're going. They said, well, we don't know. Rumour has it that we pack up, jump in the truck, start driving, and then Rob will turn to Steve and say, where should we go? Where are we going? I don't know. And they sort of take a pot luck, drop a pin on the map somewhere, and that's where we end up. So something like that, Robbie?
Very much so. Just a little bit of bacon sandwiches to just give us a bit of sustenance for the morning, and then we'll just find somewhere else. We find a place that there's no one there, and we stop, take it over.
Back down in Deliverance country?
Absolutely. The banjos get louder the further north we go from here.
What's in there, Rob?
What? Oh, Roddy, what the fuck is in here?
Oh my God! Look at that. It's a beer.
Oh. The beer fairies. Good.
Very impressive, Steve. Good idea, I say. You're driving a lot smoother than the Rob, or do you think I'm making trouble?
I think, mate, the terrain's a little bit easier on him.
Okay.
This is like the free one.
Yeah, concrete.
He's like the king of Koh Chang, old Billy Powley. Because at the south end where he lives, you go through the bar area of the island, the red light area. And he's on his scooter, and I'm on the back, and the girls run out. Hey, Kun Billy, when you come, he said, don't worry, darling, be there tonight. Yeah.
Burn through, snap off.
I've got to pay homage to our tour guide today. Don't you think it's an appropriate time to do so?
It was a marvellous day.
Our guide Steve, he took us from Broke Inlet to his secret spot, and he saw how much we enjoyed the Karri Forest, that he took us on an 80 bloody kilometre loop through it several times.
Well, it's rare for us to see trees like that.
We didn't get lost. It was a
nice to
tourist
experience
detour.
He went out of his way for
To show
our
us something,
enjoyment.
it was.
I did, I suffered.
Yeah,
It
we recognise that.
His
Steve.
indignation.
Is that what
Where
it
the
was?
fuck are we going, dickhead?
I don't think that was anything that came out of my lips.
Like, you haven't got a fucking clue where we are.
But that was...
Oh, right.
I'm allowed to laugh at him taking a piss out of women.
You're not.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of the sisterhood.
You are.
Yeah. And that's right, I'm going to punish him. Smack.
I'll whip out the bone. Cut. Take two. But it's the informal shots. Now, I was read that. What was his name? Scorsese, when they filmed Pulp Fiction. Right?
Did he do that?
Yeah. Well, that was Martin Scorsese, wasn't it? That did Pulp Fiction, yeah. And
For the sake of the story.
Yeah.
But he told Travolta and the black guy,
Samuel
Jackson, right? I want spontaneity. I don't want you make it. Just
Yeah.
don't worry. Just do it. And he'd get them in the morning, and he wouldn't even give them scripts. He told them what's got to happen, and he said they were brilliant.
And they just filmed it.
And they just did it.
Yeah, that's about it. No, well, that's true.
said, welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Same with the barmaid, lovely girl. This guy, yeah,
What's so bad going down here?
Easy peasy.
And the rain's hard.
Yeah, then the cars will fall us. No challenge at all.
Easy. Thank you, Mike.
Then back on the level ground again.
So we made it through the big sandy spot. So we're re-inflating the tyres, ready to head out to Windy Harbour. What a setup! What a bloody great. So we're on our grumpy old men's trip, and we are actually commemorating 20 years since the first Gibb River road trip. Although it's actually 21, but we're a bit slow to organise things. And 25 years since the first Ningaloo trip. And I've just asked the boys to come up with some of their favourite memories of those trips. And it all went silent. They said, geez, I don't know if I can remember anything. Give us half an hour, they said. So we'll be back soon. Home Valley,
that have been turned into a conservation park.
Mornington.
Mornington Camp.
Tell us about it. What was it?
The fat-assed barking gecko.
Fat-ass barking gecko.
Quite rare.
Yes.
The Kimberleys, apparently, and Casto reckoned he'd seen one.
Yeah.
So we went to an evening with one of the local
Naturalists.
yeah, and he was asking questions and about the area. Casto asked him about the fat-ass barking gecko and if he knew much about it and what was its range and that. And the guy looked at Casto and thought, fuck, I've got a live one here.
Good boy.
Yeah, that was quite humorous, wasn't it? That was a good little camp though, wasn't it?
Mornington.
Yeah.
What's your highlight or memory?
Well, talking about Mornington, I remember when we camped there was no fires, no generators allowed. And we used to walk up to the bar to get around the big fire, but we had a generator and we were on the edge of the riverbank of the creek. And so we thought, well, we'll bury the generator over the side of the bank, in the side of the bank, and we'll run it.
They won't hear us.
No one will ever know. Yeah. And then I think it was probably, we'd been there a day or so, and the guy who ran the place came up and said, "There you go." We said, "Yeah, really great." He said, "Just make sure your Jenny's off by 10." And we said, "Oh, sorry. I didn't realise we weren't allowed it." He said, "Well, you're not supposed to, and I know you did a good job trying to hide it. We actually do walking tours on the other side of the street, and we just saw your Jenny sitting in the side of the hill." So that was busted 101.
Very good. Thank you.
The German guy in his lederhosen, remember? Way up on the cliff, and he did that dance. And so he was slapping his bloody thighs, and then launched himself. Yeah.
Not bells.
Yeah. Everyone was going off the lower one. Yeah.
Manning Gorge.
Was it?
Manning Falls.
And then all of a sudden, right at the top one.
Yeah.
And he did
Gotcha
that.
now, yeah.
He did slapping of his leather shorts, and then launched. Yeah, they. Yeah.
I'm going to go El Questro as one of my favourite places. I was going to say that. Where brave Kevin Casto stared down the big Brahman bull.
Oh, bro, I've done those 3 weeks to the win. He wouldn't have done it sober. No.
And that was
That was funny, yeah, wasn't it? Walking through the bush, just come on, you. We're all full of probably never seen them like. What the fuck is
cut. There goes the G rating again. Jeez, Steve. And we did the big walk out to Champagne Springs and surprised the number of young women, newborn wenches, who had topless sunbathing. The hussies they were. And on the way back is when Kevin discovered his hip was wrapped. It was everything. He stayed home the next day. He was gone. He was gone for all money. Yeah.
I was just going to say, the other thing, Mornington, Mornington's one of the places I remember best. I remember we agreed to get up one morning about half an hour before sunrise, made some coffees, put them in our mugs, and we climbed up the rock face.
Watch the sunrise.
And we sat on the top to watch the sunrise. And as the sun came up, because it was pitch black, the rock turned red.
Yeah.
And there was just this line where the sun hadn't reached, which was black. And below it was just red.
Yeah.
And as the sun rose, it just kept creeping up the rock face. Something I'll never forget. It was absolutely magnificent.
Mine was Mornington. That morning we got up and it was freezing cold.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? It was absolutely freezing.
cold there.
We had we went to bed that night fully dressed. It still froze. Got up in the morning. I don't know what the temperature was, but I reckon it was close to 0.
Yeah.
We were all wandering around. I still remember that one.
Right,
A lot of the others were really just great fun and good
Yeah.
places to go to.
Yeah.
Pernalulu was another one where we did that long walk,
The hike,
the hike.
overnight.
Yeah, stayed overnight. There'd be 2 of them. Paulie's Pool.
Oh,